act that fool. Hit him, 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 hit him. Smash him up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Hit him, 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 hit him. Listen, 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 listen. This Eagles talk, this talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat shelling, Dante the dark job. Drop the stats on him, drop the facts on him. Spur game, baby, let's get it on.
Welcome to Eagles Talk by Eagles fans. And I'm letting you know right now, that was a terrible second half. We let them back into this game. I have no clue what they were trying to do. Saquon Barkley, fumble. Xavier Gibson, fumble. It was disgusting, disappointing. We had, how many penalties you had? We had damn near 15 penalties for 100 yards, 14 penalties for 96 yards. We had penalties that shouldn't have been penalties. Like, this team imploded on itself. And for us to be contenders, we can't do this stuff. We got to know when you line up to and you call yourself an eligible receiver, that the receivers got to make sure they don't cover you up. That's simple stuff. The stuff that makes champions, they're not able to do. And yet now we split with the Dallas freaking Cow Turds. And I got to hear this from all the Dallas Cow Turds fans for the next week. Because we were up 21-0, feeling good. I thought I had to take 4 shots going into the fourth quarter. This is disgusting. This is terrible. This is not acceptable. All right. This is so embarrassing. Isaac Yellowbank, this is effing disgusting and disappointing. This is so, Danzy Sr. said this is so effing embarrassing. Absolutely. It's disgusting when you allow the cow curls to win. It's disgusting when they call a PI on Smith, but then they call one on Lamb. Make it make sense. You're absolutely correct. The offense effed us. Yes, it did. Listen, they put up 21 points. We were happy. In the first quarter, they put up 14 points. In the second quarter, they put up 7. Of course, we had a miss by our kicker. He's always missing at least one good deep 50-yard kick somehow, some way. But at the end of the day, you can't have these penalties. Penalties will screw you. You got to be able to sustain drives. You got to be able to run the freaking ball. You got to stay on your blocks, run blocking. This is a terrible loss. I'm gonna say it right now. This is the loss that exposes what this offensive coordinator is and what this offense really is. Because you can't always rely on your defense time in, time out to stop a high power offense, which they did. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Cow Turds got the ball within the 10-yard line off a fumble kick return. The kick returner should not even caught the doggone ball, and they didn't score. Defense held up. And then not one single call on the offensive line. When I see multiple times Jalen Carter was being held, especially number 60 went out. Listen, Jalen Carter was being held. It was a clear pass that was going through CeeDee Lamb, and you see Jalen Carter being held by his collar. He was past the offensive tackle, offensive guard, and he's being held back by his collar, but that's not called. It's a lot of things to go back to this game, and I hope this team really realizes that, you know what, you got to start turning up on these teams. You cannot let off the throttle. What was that coming from Saquon Barkley? Saquon Barkley had like 19 yards. You got a pass in the flat. You have Overshown. You put a spin move on Overshown. You had nothing but inside. But yet you spin back into Overshown. Go back and watch that play. Our last drive. And yet Saquon got another opportunity to redeem himself. Jalen dumped the ball off to Saquon in the middle of the field. All you have to do is run straight towards 34, run through his chest. But yet, you see 34, you put the brakes on, and you go, like you try to go, stop this finesse BS. Richie Law said, Disgusting. James Atchfield said, "We just didn't want it bad enough. What the heck is up with the conservative play call in the second half? It was very conservative. Time to let Bisbee get some burn. He averages 5. You're absolutely right. I'm gonna say this. He is terrible. That run by Jalen Hurts, you see Tyler Steen just standing there. He's not the good thing about him that he's big enough where as though the defensive lineman didn't see the quarterback running, but at the same time, it's just like you're supposed to sustain your block to the whistle, and they're not sustaining their block to the whistle. They give hope to the Dallas Cowboys when in actuality you had an opportunity to put a nail in their daggone season. We fumbled this game away. We fumbled this game away. We didn't want it. We did not want this game. There were a lot of calls. We could talk about the rest all we want. There was a lot of calls that should have been called on that team. It was not called. I said it in the chat. The fix is in. I said it in the chat. I said the fix is in. Because no way in the world that deep pass to CD Lamb over Cooper DeJean when he literally pushes off on Cooper DeJean. They call that hand fighting. It is what it is. But yet Cooper DeJean gets the pass interference. That loss is on the offense. Because you want to know why? That defense went there and gave you every bit of energy they had. Every bit of energy they had. That second corner position, yeah, it's a problem. I want to say this defense is way better than last year's defense, but we had 1 sec against Dak. There was a lot of things that went terribly wrong down the hill, and this is the second game this season that we let a team come back on us. We can't continue to allow this. If we want to win this Super Bowl this year, we have to be better than this. Is it replacing Tyler Steen? I mean, I don't think we have anybody better. We can't trade. The trade deadline is already gone. And I'm gonna say this to John D. Batista. He said Jalen can't take that last sack. You ran hitch routes with all your receivers. Everybody know all we do is run hitch routes. So if one hitch route is not open, the next hitch route is not going to be open. All the receivers ran that hitch route. What happened to the crossers? I got to give it to A.J. Brown. He got busy in this game. He got extremely busy in this game. In the first half, it was a whole different play call than it was in the second half. You got to put teams away. How come we come out of the second half different? We came out, listen. Dude, we suck, and I have no idea how we can win another game. We tackle? I'm gonna get to some more comments, and I'm gonna end this. This is not gonna be a long post game. It's gonna be 2 minutes. I got my food in there ready. That return, and he decided. Yeah, listen. I don't understand it. I thought that coaches used to teach their returners put your heels on the 10-yard line. If the ball goes over your head, it is what it is. It is what it is. You're almost in the end zone. Yeah. I have no clue about that. I have no clue about that. Listen, I'm not taking another shot. I thought we were gonna take 4 shots because we're gonna put 40 burgers up on them. But we're 8-3. Your Philadelphia Eagles are 8-3 with a loss to the Dallas Cowboys. They improved their record to 5-5, which is make them still available for this playoff. We split with our rivals. We split with the Giants, and now we got the Bears coming up. And after the Bears, we have the Chargers, Raiders, and the Commies twice. Then the Bills. Now is crucial. In the pregame show, I said, was this a must-win game? I said, absolutely. He said, why is it a must-win game? Because if you win this game, then your schedule is more than rolling down a hill. Rolling down a hill. Now you give hope to this Dallas Cowboys team that should not even be in the conversation. We were a team where we didn't turn the ball over. We didn't make mistakes. But at the same time, now we make mistakes. The last end of the game, we make all the mistakes in the world. A fumble from your star running back, a fumble from your kick returner. This this does not cut it. And I hope they feel this all the way on that flight back to Philly. Because now we go to the Bears, who just won the game against the Steelers, who is feeling like they need to be the number one seed. And if we lose against them, then we go into a wild card thing. And we don't need to be in a wild card thing. All right. We have to take advantage of what we can take advantage of. And when we're up 21 points, don't just necessarily pass the ball. Run the clock out. Run the clock out. And we can't run the ball because our offensive linemen don't sustain their blocks. This is the issue. A big issue. Phil Barnes, what's going on, Phil? It says Sidney Brown never needs a tampon. He's always late. Will somebody cut this bum? He's a special team guy. He's young, wanted to make a play like anybody who else. No, it's Reef. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You don't catch a punt within the 5-yard line. I don't care if you're young and want to make a play, whatever. You do not catch a punt within the 5-yard line. That's basic. Jackie Myers said, I got 2 nephews here rubbing me in the carpet. Hey, tell them they're not making the playoffs. Gave them cow hucks all the life. Now these have life support. Kevin Pajula, the game of 60 minutes. We look horrible offensively. We did. That damn sure. After the second half, we looked terrible. Throw the ball to AJ Brown. He was on the heater. AJ Brown and Vontae Smith definitely were on the heater today. But listen, I'm not going to stay on this much longer because I'm pissed off. I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. I'm gonna be pissed off the whole week. All right, I'm gonna be pissed off into Black Friday, where we need to take it out on the Bears. We beat the Bears. We're back in control, but right now we're not in control of nothing. And now you're gonna get all these other conversations coming up that we don't need to hear. All right. So for Eagles talk, here my Nichelle's not here right now. DarkKnight is still trying to get back home. I really appreciate you for tuning in. Be prepared for our Thursday show. There's a possibility I might not be on there, but DarkKnight will be on. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. As always, regardless of win, loss, or tie, we are Philadelphia Eagles fans. I'm not scared to talk. I'm hungry. I waited. I waited. I waited. Philip Washington. All right. I am not a delusional fan. If you know anything about me, I am the farthest person from a delusional fan. All right. I am a Eagles fan within, without, win, loss, tie, whatever it is. All right. At 5-5 with your Kyle bum ass, y'all not making the playoffs. If you do make the playoffs, you will get knocked out in the first round, like you should. All right. I'm not trying to disrespect you or anything like that. Because if you're a Kyle Girls fan, you got that victory. I need people in the comments to come after this dude, Philip Washington, before I kick him out this group. Because I'm not trying to hear it right now. All right. I appreciate you for tuning in. Go Birds. It's Birds over everything, regardless if we lose, we tie, or we win. It's always Eagles. And for our Philadelphia Eagles, even in loss, there were some good things, there's some bad things. We're gonna review this tape. We're gonna look over it, and we're gonna come back here on Thursday and dissect this loss because it is a loss, regardless of how good our defense played. Our offense played shitty. Our offense played terrible. All right, our special teams wasn't there. We had a field goal miss. We had a fumble on a kick punt return. All right, Kevin Petrulo, I agree, must go. Kevin Petrulo must go. You don't bad shirts here. Go somewhere else with that. I appreciate you. And with that, boom, it is done. All right, y'all. Tune into us Thursday as we break this game down. and I'm not having it right now. I already blocked you, sir. Peace out. As we dissect our Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm not having it right now. And we're not going to talk about our people. I'm gonna delete that comment, and we're not going to disrespect our female viewers in here, because this is a show that we show love and respect to all people, regardless of who you are, what team you root for. But we won't come in here and do none of that mess, or right here talking about a female has to come and defend. No, we don't do that. So for our Philadelphia Eagles in the loss to the cow turds, we see you on Thursday. This is disgusting, but it is what it is. Peace.
We go live in 5, 4, 3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback whack, yo, sack that fool.